I want to tell you about a conversation that happened in 2024 that is still filling my heart with so much joy and awe every time I think about it. My daughter was 10 years old. We were sitting in a hotel lobby at Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat in Orlando. And out of nowhere, she looked at me and said, I just wish I could find weird kids like me. Kids who are curious, imaginative, open-minded. Kids who believe in possibilities. Kids who want to talk about the quantum field and the heart-brain connection instead of TikTok. She said, I want to have friends, but I'm too different. I wish I could find people like the grown-ups that come to the retreats, but my age. I didn't have an answer for her right away, but that conversation became the beginning of everything. Hi, I'm Kate. Welcome to Quantum Parents, a space for parents raising kids who think a little bit differently about this world. And today I want to tell you the story of how Bubble was born. We are a family of 3, each of us born in a different country. We've lived in many different places around the world, and home for us has always been wherever the 3 of us are together. Since our daughter was about 6 years old, we have been teaching her the concepts of Dr. Joe Dispenza, always simplified, always through stories she could feel, not just understand. She grew up knowing that her heart is more powerful than she knows, that her thoughts shape her reality, that the quantum field is not something out there, it's something she already lives inside of. She walks through life with a light heart and a curious mind. But there was one thing missing, a sense of belonging. Because here is the thing, while other kids were talking about TikTok, she wanted to talk about epigenetics and quantum field. And that can be a very lonely place for a little girl. So there we were, Orlando 2024. My husband was meditating in the ballroom. Our daughter was too young to participate, so she and I were spending that week together at the hotel. And that's when she said it, that she felt too different, that she wanted friends who got it, you know. And then after a moment, something shifted in her, and she said, I'm sure there are other kids that want to learn about all of this. I wish someone could teach them, like a cartoon, like Tattoo Twins, but for energy and quantum. Something like Spirit Science on YouTube, but for kids. And I said, that's a great idea. And if it came to you, I think you should make that happen. She said, but I don't know how to do animation. And I answered, if you want to do it, you can learn it. That week, while my husband was meditating in the ballroom, she and I sat in that hotel and we dreamed. We designed, we planned, we laughed. We were just dreaming. We talked about all our big dreams. Her dream of one day attending a retreat herself, and our dream of a school that matched our lifestyle. We talked about so many things that week. We didn't know anything about animations, drawing, or storytelling. Nothing. But we have always told our daughter, you can make things happen when you put your heart and passion into it. That week felt like we opened a portal of possibilities. That week, Bubble was born. And then, because the universe has such a beautiful sense of timing, something extraordinary happened. A few months after Orlando, I randomly received an invitation to a new school's open house on Zoom. I signed up without expectations. And what happened next gave me full body chills. It was exactly what we had dreamt about in that hotel room. She walked out of her first date light up from the inside. She had deep conversations with other kids her age from all around the world. They set intentions, they talk about their superpowers. She looked at me and said, I manifested my people. Since November 2024, she has been building Bubbles World from the ground up, learning animation from zero, writing scripts and recording her own voice. Because when we tried the AI voices, she said, I don't care how long it will take. I will do the voices myself because it has to have the energy and the love from my heart. Her videos have gotten more and more beautiful and more ambitious. She wanted to explain the harder science, the things that people don't even try to explain to kids. And now she's writing a book, her first book of a 8-plan series that she has in mind. I just see her so passionate and so focused in this mission. This channel, Bubbles Quantum Parents, is specifically for you, for the parents that are looking for other ways to teach their kids, the parents that are open-minded, that are all around the world. So I can share with you all the process of my daughter's creations and all the new things she's coming out with to help your kids and to spread this amazing information that she's learning. And other parents might not have the time to explain it to their kids. So she wanna help and I wanna help her. So welcome to this channel and I hope you enjoy it. See you next time. Bye bye.